Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show Secret Talks with Anuradha Sethi. As I promised you, I'll be back with the success story of a woman who have started from the scratch and now she is the renowned personality of her sector. This show is all about to reveal the success, to reveal the secrets of success of the woman. Why? Because I'm on a mission to transform 1 lakh lives of women. How? To create their identity around their passion. I just want every woman to be look. I just want every woman should be strong, should be independent. And that's why I have started my journey. And this talk show is just a small leap toward that mission. If I talk about today's guest, she is Miss Ranjana Nagpal, and she is the renowned personality of her sector. She has started as a primary teacher and now she is a trainer and doing wonderful in her sector. She is an NLP coach and she is a happiness coach and she is bringing the miracle in the life of others with her skills, with her strategies, and because she is working with her heart, and it's rightly said with that when we start working from our heart, it brings miraculous changes in the lives. So let's welcome our guest of the week, Ms. Ranjana Nagpal. Hi Ranjana, how are you?
I'm awesome, ma'am. How about you?
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for for accepting my invitation to come on this show from your busy schedule. So, as I told you, that this show is all about the women who have started their journey from the scratch and now they have established themselves, and you are one of them. I have been observing you from last few years that you are doing wonderful in your sector, and it's my great fortune to have you on this show. So, before moving forward, Ranjana, I would like to know that a few things about your story. I just want you to brief your story, that how was your childhood and what kind of struggles you had, and if whatever you want to tell us about your story. So the stage is yours, and the show is yours. So we would be very inspired by your story. Thank you, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Anuradha. Like, Ranjana was a rebellious girl. Right from my childhood, I was like always against a lot many things. If I was told, don't do this, do that, I never agreed to it easily. I was one of the four siblings born in a typical Punjabi family, and I'm a very big foodie. So Punjabis how they are, like they love to enjoy their food, whatever it is.
Yes.
I'm a pure vegetarian, so what to say? I have a lot of favorite foods like. So born in a Punjabi family, raised and educated in Coimbatore, the life has been a great roller coaster right from my childhood. What used to happen with us is we used to study for the whole year in Coimbatore and then used to fly off to New Delhi to meet all my relatives. So it used to be once in a year grand party, once in a year celebration with all my family. Now, being a rebellious child, like Ranjana, I always remember all my memories where I used to beat up somebody, or I used to what to say. I used to get into arguments with my teacher. Like I wanted something the way I was. Even in the learning process, I remember all my say like I never did according to the teachers. Do this means do this. No. Why to do this? What to do? How? I used to ask a lot of questions. My brain is inclined to. So my learning process has always been like fun. Do it for fun. have do it for happiness. If I'm enjoying a subject, I earn good scores, and if I don't enjoy the subject, I earn something average and leave it off. My parents used to support me a lot. They used to tell me, why Ranjana, how so less? Why is it not so good? I used to tell, I am happy. Let me have fun. Do not keep asking me what and why. So after my childhood, like I was during my school life, I changed around 3 schools because every time my friends used to tell, I'm shifting off, I'm going to that school, I'm going to this city, and even I used to shift off. So that was nice. I had a lot of fun, a lot of good friends in my school, and still I'm in touch with. I have a big school gang with all my 3 schools where I've studied. And then one of my school English teacher, she inspired me a lot because I used to stammer a lot during my school days,
Okay.
in my childhood also. And I avoided somehow the debates, the poetry recitation competition, where I was afraid, I was hesitating a lot.
Hmm.
So it was a troublesome period for me where I was not able to overcome my hesitation. And then my higher secondary teacher, she inspired me. And interestingly, during our school, the curriculum included the knowledge of phonetics, where I got like, okay, fine, this is a way to pronounce, this is a way to learn the accent and all. So that was a lot of help for me. She pushed me a lot that Ranchana, you can do it. Go ahead, start trying, I tried a lot and it was nice. During my college, another inspiration was my English professor. He was like, Ranjana, you are going to do it. And I was like, I used to bunk my classes. Why? I have to speak in front of 60. Oh my God, I will not do it. I don't want to do it. And then after bunking classes, he frightened me. I'll tell your parents, I'll complain to your HOD and all that fun. Like it was a little disturbing though. But then he made me do it. And I'm thankful for that. 3 years, it built me a lot. Built up my personality. The way I am today, it's because of my teachers and professors who pushed me, who wanted me to do it. So it's like the confidence comes from within.
Yes.
This I could not understand during my school and college initially, though I was pushed externally and only then I started to do it. And I'm happy I did. I tried. And then I was into a wrong trade. I was into garment exports for 8 years.
Oh.
Simply getting inspired from my friends. I wanted to go to a nice college, a nice degree in fashion technology. I got into it. I completed my 3 years of education and then I worked in it for 8 years. Now, interestingly, for the 8 years, I was not so happy, like inner content, inner satisfaction. And so I sat down for around 2-3 months. I sat down as idle for 2-3 months. And then, interestingly, my life took a twist on the same date 10 years ago. I'm completing my 10 years now. So I came across my first boss in education industry. She was working with she is working with Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO, Navjyoti India Foundation.
Okay.
Interestingly, I told her my story. Ma'am, this is the story. I'm looking for some inspirational job, and I really don't know. I feel broke. I don't know how to do and what to do. And then came the twist. She said, Ranjana, let's see. I don't know. I cannot help right now. Let me think over and get back. And you will not believe it. After a week or 10 days, she called me. Ranjana, are you interested? I'm taking you as an English trainer. Do you want to try? I said, okay, I would love to work with children. I jumped in. And then my journey started on 1st August 2010. And then for around 18-20 months, I worked there. I had a journey from scratch, how to be a trainer, how to guide, how to work with children, how to love them. That was my journey, beautiful journey, which I started from Navjyoti. And then no looking back. After 3 months of my first job with this, then the children told me like, ma'am, aapki wajah se. Ma'am, only because of you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no issues. Yes. So,
So my journey started on 1st August 2010. And from 1st August 2010, I started to work with smaller batches, 3 months and 6 months course in English and personality development. And this is in Bhavana, New Delhi.
Okay.
This is at Bhavana, New Delhi. And from there, my journey started. And after 3 months, when I get to hear, wow, ma'am, because of you, we are so happy. Because of you, my parents do not beat me. Because of you, I'm able to score well. So that was a big inspiration. And my journey went on well. And I jumped into freelance training assignments from 2012. I worked with NIIT. I worked with one skills academies institute, private institute. And then I worked with Lakme, where I learned to how to groom myself, how to do the proper makeup and hairstyle and all that.
Okay.
I used to train the sales executives how to convince the customers, how to talk to them, how to show the products. And then I started to plan, why not work on my own brand, my own coaching center, classes, private classes I can run. Then I went on with a few more assignments till 2017. I worked with Art of Living. I worked with then I worked with I worked with NIIT also. So all these assignments combined together, they taught me a lot about confidence, personality development, English, how to pronounce, and then my own practice, which brought in a lot of insights, gave me a lot of confidence, interest, how I can work with students on my own. And then I started to work on my own. I started to take private classes, and due to COVID, like we are continuing to work online. I have been gaining few online skills, which I train on my topics like English, personality development, and now like 2015, I got trained in neuro-linguistic programming, how to manage your mind, how to speak, how to use your body language in a nice way, how to manage your words, your body language. It helps a lot.
Yeah,
How to be
and
positive, how to be strong internally and
Yes.
externally.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that's wonderful, Ranjana. This is your journey is so inspiring. Even we usually talk about the limitations, the foundations that we had in our childhood, and as you said that you were a rebellious child. It was because every person has his or her own personality, and as you used to ask many questions to the teacher, I got remember of my childhood when I used to ask many questions to my teachers, and they were just, whenever I just put my hand up, and they had a different kind of expression at their face. Oh my god, again she is going to ask. So I have read it somewhere that when you have extraordinary mind, you usually ask the question why. So the person who is asking the question why again and again, so that means that person has the unique kind of brain, that person has a unique kind of personality, because he is not satisfied whatever is being told to that person. He wants to inquire a lot of that particular thing, and it's a good sign of a good personality. And you had overcome the stammering and the fear of stage and all other things, and it was a wonderful thing, because it's not possible for every person, because sometimes we feel like, oh my god, I'm not so much confident. So it becomes very difficult for especially for the ladies, if they are not getting the proper push and proper help and support from the family. So they feel like, no, I don't want to do this because I'm not getting the support. They usually give up. But I'm so happy and profoundly want to say thanks to the universe that you didn't give up at that time, because it needs, as you rightly said, that confidence comes from within. It's not the external thing which can we take from others. So inspiration, confidence comes from within, and it comes with the practice. Confidence is equal to competency. As much as you will competent in other things, you will be confident. And as you had overcome your all the things and you didn't give up, that is the most important thing, that you didn't give up during your journey, in the beginning of your journey, and that's most important. So Ranjana, my next question is this, that if I think about a normal girl or a woman who could be at your stage, who could be a stammerer, who could be a rebellious, and I have seen many ladies, there's those who are afraid of the stage speaking, public speaking, they usually give up. So but you didn't. What kind of realization you had when you started your journey, that you had told me that you felt like broke, you just uh, uh, left your garment business or the job you were in designing, and you left it and you were feeling like, no, this is not my kind of job. And at the time when you were feeling broke, that nothing is now for me to do, you, even if you could go back to your comfort zone, you could go back to your family life, you could do many other things, but you want to start from the scratch again. You just wanted to utilize your studies, your academics again. So what was the reason? Why did you start? What kind of realization you had at that point when you had started your journey as a trainer, as a teacher again? So because I'm asking this question, why? Because most of the ladies used to feel give up. So I don't want let them to give up at the beginning of their journey when they face the challenges. So what kind of realization you had at that time?
A lot of things combined together, they gave me a confidence. They created some interest in me. Being a Punjabi, being a foodie, I was like, I love dressing up, I love eating. I used to include these little tips and ideas in my personality development classes also. I used to tell them how to sit, how to behave, how to use your body language in a positive way. And when I started off, I was zero. I was literally taught from ABC. I was taught how to behave, how to talk, how to converse in a very politely, or in a very loving way. So that was all little tough. But then I was taught. I knew somehow, it was in my heart that करना है तो दिल से करो, वरना मत करो. Do it from heart, or else no use of doing it.
Yes.
And then being raised in Tamil Nadu, the language was a barrier for me. Learning the language, but still I used to stammer a little bit in the regional language. So that was again a barrier. It was back. No, Ranjana, you can't. No, Ranjana, it's tough. And then I said, no, I will do it. And then I started to practice my English. I used to sit in front of the mirror. I used to do it. For every class I took, for every class even I take now, I practice first myself. What am I going to speak? How am I going to speak? What are all the words? Now I stammer less because of this practice. It's constant. It's constant perseverance which keeps me going. It's my self-motivation. Like self-motivation comes from where? That also comes from within. It's on purpose of running my brand now, the Pune Chef, what I'm running now. This is working because of my own interest. Like every day morning when I get up, this is the inspiration I have. Students I'm going to connect with, who are the ones who are trying something new, something different, who are the ones who want to transform their life. Now, transform is a self-motivation word. When I can transform, anyone can do it. I feel the one who is rebellious cannot stammer. That is what I took it. And if I stammer, I cannot be rebellious. That's my, what to say, my positive quality, I say. Until unless I ask the question, what, why, and now, I don't complete my work.
Yeah, that's wonderful that you had made your weakness and you took it as your strength. And a very wonderful sentence you have said, that a rebellious person cannot be stammered. And yes, it's a positive sentence. Yeah, so very good, very nice that you had just made your weakness your strength. So I just want to tell all the ladies, those who are listening us, whatever the weakness you have, whatever the challenges you have, just don't give up. Just keep on going. Just keep on persevering. Just keep on Sit alone, ask yourself, what exactly do you want? What actually you are looking for? And once you get your answer, just go for that. You are the only person who is going to create your identity. You are the only person who is going to create your fate. So don't believe in others. Just have the faith in yourself and go ahead, as Ranjana had done. So Ranjana, as you're working as happiness fluencer, and why did you choose to be a happiness fluencer? You can, you can take some other tag like the English trainer and the personality development trainer, but you had chosen that happy fluencer. So what was the reason behind it?
Because I'm easily able to influence my students.
Oh.
So I say happiness influencer. And also there's another meaning what I created is fluency in happiness.
Oh, that's great.
Be fluent in languages. Why not be fluent in being happy? So that's the inspiration comes from. And all this comes again together from the learning what I've taken. Like 2015, I included neuro-linguistic programming. 2016, I included laughter yoga. Laughter yoga is meant for happiness. How to smile, how to celebrate, how to be happy without any reason. Why to find a reason for being happy? So that's the motto of the Huna Chef. The learning is for happiness. If you're happy, you can learn easily. If you're learning, you're happy. How to build up your skill. How to find the purpose of my life.
Absolutely. A very nice statement. Even I revise it every day that happiness needs no reason, and I'm happy without any reason. Once you are happy, you can learn anything very quickly. And if you are feeling like that, oh, it's quite difficult for me, and you're taking unnecessary anxiety, so nothing is going to happen for us. So it's a very nice concept that you have taken the happy fluencer. Oh, that's great that fluency is in happiness. It's very nice. I'm very glad to hear that. So Ranjana, my next question is that this is my signature question of this show, that what does women empowerment mean to you? When do you feel that women are empowered according to you?
For me, women empowerment is being on my own. When I had struggled myself, I found external struggles is my friends or my family. They used to ask me, hey, how do you speak? Hey, how do you do? How do you study? I used to ignore all those questions. I never liked those. But somehow when I used to think of my own self, what are all my positives? What is my strength? How to work on it? And I always keep on looking for coaches, guides, mentors from online social media. So people who guide me, Ranjana, your strength is this, work on this. Why not you do this? So from those points, I gathered how I can be my own. So women empowerment is being on my own. Leave women on their own, let them work the way they like to express themselves. That is enough. The skill development, personal development, personality development, communication, everything, it's all comes from within. Women do not need any empowering support extra, any extra empowering support. I don't think so.
Yeah,
this is what my view is.
It's quite interesting.
Left all alone on their own. Exactly.
Yes, and it's a very wonderful statement, that be on your own. So it's a wonderful thing. Even I believe in the same, that woman, when she is independent, when she is taking her decision with her insights, with her intuitions, with her experiences, so she can take right decisions. And if she feels like, yes, I can do anything and I'm able to do, if I'm not able to do, I learn how to do it. So this is the real women empowerment. And why do I ask usually about the women empowerment? Because I just want to show the light to the women who are feeling like that I'm not able to do this. I have met many women, even in this era, those who are saying, oh, I'm not capable to do this. How can I do that? I have a lot of responsibilities on my shoulder. So I just want to show them all that nothing is impossible once you decide it. Just try to be on your own. And it's a very golden statement for today. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Learn the skills and be on your own.
yeah, you once you will start your journey, you need to go and find the ways how you can reach
Yes.
your destination. And success is not the destination, it's a journey. You have once you have completed your one milestone, another you will find to cover. So it's a success is a journey, and you have to go with yourself. Nobody else is coming to help you, so you have to be on your own. So that's a wonderful golden statement for today. So Ranjana, my next question is this: that
Exactly.
why did you come up with Hunar Chef? So what was the objective to bring it out in the society, and so what was the reason behind it? Yeah, what has been the impact
A
of
lot
the
of middle class families, I feel they seek support.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sorry?
Yes, you please
A
continue.
lot of middle class families need help.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of schools in the rural areas, they need support. So I'm
Hmm.
just trying to focus on people who are still seeking external support, but they don't find anybody appropriate.
Okay.
So that is what my mission is. So Hunar Chef, as the Hunar representative of Hunar Chef, I want to reach out to those people who need support,
Oh,
who do not
that's
find that appropriate guide,
hmm.
and for very simple things, how to be happy, how to find a job, how to write a resume. So this is all like very simple activities, I feel. And when I'm able to do it within few hours, I train the person and let them go and tell them fly off. Just spread your wings and start trying. That is what my main agenda is. So the vision is to reach the NGOs and schools in the rural areas who are ready to learn, who are ready to accept. So it's like it's still not so widespread and so relevant in many areas now in India, but still like many people are not able to find the options, where to reach, whom to talk, how to
Hmm.
find the right people to help. So that is what my plan is.
Yeah, that's a wonderful plan. Even I was not aware that what was the objective of the Hunar Chef, and you are going with a very nice concept, because when we start giving values to others, our life become worthful. Our life become worthy. So the God has sent us to this universe to make the difference in others' life. So you are doing it
Yes.
already, and I'm glad that I have been associated with you. And even the same thing, if all the women, if all the citizens of this country start trying to help others, to help the students, to help the women, to help the other men, to help the people who needs us, who are in search of some kind of guidance or education or other things, so we can make a difference in the society, because everything starts from us. If I want to bring a change in the society, first of all I have to change myself. So you are doing wonderful,
First,
Ranjana.
having my own set of values and principles is important.
Yes, exactly,
My
exactly.
own set of values and principles, what I have learned from my parents, my family, my background, what am I doing, why am I doing, if I find the purpose and everything, then finding the path, how am I going to achieve it? It's very
Yes,
easy.
yeah, it's very easy. And Ranjana, my last question is that what is your message you want to give to the women who are still thinking to start their journey?
Well, very simple message I would like to give. Be happy and be on your own. Keep listening to everybody for ideas and tips, but follow your heart. I follow
Hmm.
my heart, that's why I'm able to work on my own. Be happy.
Yeah.
That is the simple message. Breathe
Yes.
and laugh. I would like to include one more thing. Breathe and laugh. Give an artificial laugh, it's okay. That boosts your confidence, you know.
Hmm.
You can also try it. Just that ha 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 gives us so much of confidence and interest, the opposite person who doesn't feel like smiling, even they start laughing. So that's the motivation I give to everyone. Don't feel like laughing? Okay, fine, join me. I'll help you.
Yeah, happiness
And
is
even like movement
contagious.
therapy, I forgot to include.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Even the movement therapy. This I teach to children, students of school who find it hard to sit and read. Use the movements. Use the hand movements. Move the body.
Hmm.
Use laughter yoga. Laugh in an artificial way that will also boost your confidence. Changes your mood, And then
Yes.
and then I have included one more thing. My latest love and skill, what I learned recently, is reading therapy. Now, when I'm teaching reading to students, this is what I do. I make them do activities. I make them visualize the words what they need to learn.
Hmm.
So this is what my simple message is. Be on your own, learn your skill, whatever you want. Keep your ears and eyes open and have fun. Enjoy your life. Very easy. Life is very easy. Life is beautiful.
Yeah, that's wonderful, impeccable. Because once you are happy, and happiness is contagious, as when you were laughing, I was feeling like to laugh. So if you're happy, you can do and achieve anything, whatever you want to. So very nice message. So I just would love to declare this to all the women, those who are still thinking to start their journey of happiness, to start their journey of success. Just find happiness in yourself. You are the only person who can bring the change in your life. Nobody else is coming
Exactly.
to nobody else is coming to give you support. Once you will be ready, you will find the help from the universe. You will find the community and the people who wants to help you. But first you have to take your first step, and this is the only secret of success. This is the only secret of today's talk show, that be happy and be on your own. Once you have taken your first step, nothing is going to stop you. Never feel like that I'm broke, I can't do anything, I'm this, that. Nothing. Just think about you and have a laser focus toward your goal. Nobody is going to stop you. You are the winner. You are already a winner. Once you have thought that I am a winner, you are going to be a winner. So thank you so much, Ranjana. We had a wonderful talk today, and I had learned many things from you.
Thank you.
Because yeah, so thank you so much, and I'm proud to be associated with you, that you had overcome many challenges in your life and you had never given up, never given up. And this is
I'm the
one of,
winner. I'm happy. Ho ho ha ha.
yes, I am the winner. So thank you so much, Ranjana. Having you on my show, it's a privilege, it's a fortune for me and for all the audience. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So she was Ranjana Nagpal. What a courageous lady. What a courageous lioness. I had learned a lesson today. Once you have decided to overcome all your challenges, fear, and hurdles, nobody is there to stop you. You have to do it from your heart, not with external pressures. So, dear friends, be happy, be on your own, and try to learn the new skills and never give up in your life, and try to move forward. Try to cover all the milestones in your life. If you want to be a housewife, that's absolutely fine. Just try to be happy. If you want to be a businesswoman, it's miraculous. It's applicable. Just try to be happy and try to be on your own. So thank you so much for giving your time. I'll be back with another success story, another secrets of success. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you.